But yeah, we are in the super chat portions of the show, and all we're gonna, because I'm in early because I've got to cover the Trump speech tonight. So I know that.
Poor Jeremy. Oh, and I have to go be successful in another channel I created. Oh man. I have to go, stream over everyone else tonight and then be super successful. No. Yeah. Time to ignore all of Mike's tweets except the ones I don't agree with and ratio them all on. Bro, I put that fucking tweet out and I literally said I can't wait to see when Jeremy pops up, and it took 5 fucking minutes.
Listen, okay, I do not go on my following tab on Twitter. I'm only on For You. They don't show me your gay tweets until you start tweeting about politics, and then I'm gonna see it.
I could tweet Interstellar is like the greatest movie of all time. Jeremy won't fucking see that one.
You tweet about Elon and Trump, and Jeremy goes,
"You tweet about Elon and Trump," he immediately fucking swoops in.
I did ratio the fuck out of YouTube, and it was bad.
Here's the thing: as soon as I saw your fucking tweet, I had a response ready, and then I muted the whole fucking thing because I'm just like, whatever, man. I know I'm gonna get ratioed. I can't fucking. I have like a quarter of your fucking followers, and then half the time the motherfuckers aren't even arguing what you're arguing. They're just like, Jeremy's right. I agree with Jeremy. Whatever Jeremy says about politics, I agree with. Mike, you should listen to Jeremy more often. One guy straight up said, Mike, I don't know why you're doing this. You're getting ratioed right now. I'm like I give a fuck. Jeremy ratios all my shit. Gary ratios my shit too. I can post something positive, and Gary would be like, I agree with you, and I'll get fucking ratioed.
And Mike's response was a screenshot of Elon, the one and only time he's ever hung out with Trump not wearing a suit. Every other time Elon's wearing his suit, but the one time he wasn't, Mike takes a screenshot, and that's his only reply to about 100 fucking people.
If the argument is, you got to have decorum, and nobody should ever be in the White House not wearing a suit, that picture plays.
Not the argument.
That is what a lot of people argued, was that you should always be
if you're showing up to the White House asking for billions of dollars.
No.
Okay, here we go. I'm going to kick everybody backstage.
The argument from people was you should always be wearing a suit if you're with the president. If you're in the White House with the president, you should have some decorum and wear a fucking suit. It wasn't for just Zelensky. If it's just for Zelensky, that's a different argument.
That's
it was
not
for anybody,
and
that was absolutely the argument many people made on that tweet.
The argument was, if you're going to show up to the White House and beg President Trump to save your entire fucking country,
not the argument.
Then maybe put on a fucking suit.
Argument. That was your argument. The argument that people were making was you should have decorum if you're in the White House. You should be wearing a suit if you're going to be in the Oval Office with the president. And all I did was tweeted that out. And some people said, okay, I get your point, but it's different. Listen. If you're gonna cope about it, cope about it. But I'm just saying, double standard.
It's not a double standard.
People absolutely give.
Can we just retitle this show to Jeremy Argues with Black People, because that's essentially what the show's turning into every week now?
Listen, I already said I'd take this whole fucking company down if I want to. But no, listen, I thought it was funny. I had downloaded that picture before even making the tweet because I knew people were going to get mad about it, and I just started sending it to people. And then one guy goes, if you send me that fucking picture, you're gay with Don Lemon. So I sent him a picture of Don Lemon instead. And he was like, fuck.
I respected that, Mike, because we all when we make a tweet, and you're like, oh crap, I've stepped in it. So Mike just basically realized, I've fucked up here, and I'm just gonna fucking double, triple, quadruple down and not back down. So I respect.
Somebody's like, so you admit you're wrong? I'm like, fuck no, I'm not wrong. And he's like, I can't believe you.
Bluff all the way to the river.
You just ride that bitch out, man. Listen, it works.
It's good stuff though.